Hi, I'm Ted Baer. Thanks for coming to That's Cool. My goal in my channel is to have you proceed through life with a little flair or panache. I want you to stand out from the crowd and not be average. On my typical video, I'm teaching you to do something slick with an object. Well, in this video, that object is you. I'm going to teach you how to be a gentleman because being a gentleman is cool. There are few gentlemen left in America, and I encourage you to be one of them. I'm not sure what happened to guys being gentlemen, but you rarely see one. If you do, it's a guy in a new relationship, and as the relationship ages, the gentleman in him fades. I've seen an erosion in manners over the years. I suspect that the woman's lib movement confused men on what the acceptable behavior is. I also don't think there are as many dads teaching their sons how to be gentlemen now. Some young men are lucky enough to get some manners training in preparation for their school proms, but in general, you don't learn manners in school. Well, let's bring the practice back. You'll stand out if you become a gentleman. Women, young and old, appreciate it. I look at having manners and being a gentleman as a small way to be kind to people. It takes little effort, and you'll usually get a smile for your efforts. I'm sure the person you made feel special will be a little kinder to others they meet that day, so the kindness tends to spread. Basic manners are a must for being a gentleman. Hopefully you are using words like please, thank you, thanks, no thank you, yes please, I appreciate it, God bless you, you're welcome, it's my pleasure, have a nice day. If not, up your game. You'll find you'll be a natural at being a gentleman, as no practice is necessary. Just think about what a gentleman would do, and don't miss an opportunity. It helps to think about your spouse, mother, aunt, girlfriend, and other women as royalty from Buckingham Palace. Treat them as special as they are. They deserve all the respect and kindness you're giving them. Being a gentleman is just a slight lifestyle change. As a gentleman, the items you'll do for someone you know will differ from those you do for a stranger. Let's start out talking about how to be a gentleman around the people you know. If you go out to dinner, pull out your loved one's chair, and as they start to sit down, push it in. If they leave the table and come back to sit, stand up and help them again unless you are too penned in to do so. Sometimes you can reach the chair next to you and help the woman while remaining in your sitting position. At dinner, always allow the woman at the table to order first, even if the server has different plans. If a woman is taking off her coat at dinner or somewhere else, help them with the maneuver. Fold the coat and hand it to her or put the coat on the back of her chair. Help any woman you know putting on their coat. Say, let me help you with that. Take the coat and open it up, showing the two armholes. The lady will stick one of her arms through an arm opening. Your job is to bring the other armhole around and match it with her other hand. Once her hand hits the other hole, smoothly help the coat up her arm. You'll find women will bend their arms up or down in doing this, so watch their arm and hand closely. A car door should also be open for your female passengers. Just get to the door before they do and open it. Wait until they and their clothing has cleared the opening before closing the door. If part of their dress or coat will be crushed by the closing car door, mention it to your passengers so they can pull their clothing in or reach down and flip the clothing inside the vehicle. If you are walking or hiking with a woman and there's some sort of danger due to their terrain, like loose gravel or ice, hold their hand or support their arm. If the woman says even once that you are making them feel old, in the future say something in advance like, "There's ice, let's support each other." If a woman is getting up from the ground or awkward chair, give her a hand. Going to dance with her? Offer her a hand and help her out of the chair. If you are just walking side by side, be on the side between the woman and any potential danger. That might be a car on a street with no sidewalk. Or if you're on the sidewalk, be on the side toward the building opening where a threat could come from. On going up and down stairs and escalators, a gentleman goes last when going up either of these. But the gentleman goes first if you are going downstairs or going down an escalator. That is so if the woman you're with falls, in theory, you can protect them from falling further down. If you are driving somewhere and it's cold, rainy, or icy, drop them off at the door and park the car. Upon leaving, encourage them to wait until you get the car and pick them up. If a person you know is carrying things, offer to help. If you don't know them well, depending on the situation, you still can offer to help a person. Now, let's talk about gentlemanly things that can be done for people you know and strangers alike. If someone drops something, help them pick it up. A gentleman can always open a door for a woman you don't know in a public setting. If there's a door that opens toward you, just grab the handle and open the door until the woman goes through. If there's a door to open and it opens out or away from you, open it with an outstretched arm, allowing the woman to go through the doorway first while you squeeze over toward the jamb of the door. An exception for that is if you are going to go through a set of double doors. Here you go through the first set of doors, first holding it open until the woman supports the first door. Then quickly open the next door with your outstretched arm. Allow women to go into an elevator first, using a hand gesture. If you think there's a chance of the door closing on them, extend your hand near the edge of the elevator opening to prevent the door from closing on them or you. It's a little trickier leaving the elevator, as you have to pay attention to the buttons pressed and the floor you are on, but allow any woman to get off first should she be getting off on the same floor as you. Extend your hand near the edge of the elevator opening to prevent it from closing. If you're in a public place, bus, airport shuttle, or subway, and there are limited seats, offer your seat to a woman standing. Yield to people when you're walking through a restricted area. No doubt I've missed many examples of a gentleman's job, but I think you have the general idea. Practice being a gentleman, and women, young and old, will appreciate it. It's a cool thing you can add to your life.